It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm Kirsty Young. Several child protection agencies have been strongly criticised for failing to spot the signs that a couple were leaving their children to starve in squalor. Sarah Whittaker and David Askew from Sheffield have been jailed for 7 years for cruelty. Their 5 children were found severely malnourished and in excrement-smeared rooms.
What I found overall was that there was a lack of seeing this family as a complete family, that the services that were involved failed to do an effective assessment on the family, either as the individuals of the family, parenting, or as a complete family. And as a result of that, they didn't recognise that this was an increasingly vulnerable family.
To Iraq now, where Saddam Hussein has claimed that he's been tortured by the US. He told the court in Baghdad that he'd been beaten on every part of his body. The White House says the allegations are preposterous. Meanwhile, Britain's former top official in Baghdad has warned insurgent attacks and violence have the potential to continue for many years across Iraq.
I think it's got at least 5 years of life because there are men, there are materials, there's motivation there from the Sunni insurgents, the leftover Baathists, the Saddamists, and from the foreign jihadis, Al-Qaeda franchise. There's material and motivation there for several years' worth of insurgency.
5 people described as the family from hell have been jailed for life for murdering a young mother of 2. Rachel Hudson's husband was among the group who killed the 20-year-old and then dumped her body in the grounds of Newstead Abbey. She'd suffered months of abuse. Millions of New Yorkers are having to walk to work on the second day of a public transport strike. Subway and bus drivers have walked out over pay and conditions. Their employers have told them that they'll lose 2 days' pay for each day that they continue the action. Sir Elton John and David Furnish are holding a lavish party in Windsor after their civil partnership ceremony earlier today. They were among the first gay couples to tie the knot in England. Hundreds of well-wishers turned out to see them get hitched.
I wish him and David very well, and to all the other people exercising their rights under the civil partnership law. I think it's a modern progressive step forward for the country, and I'm proud we did it.
A woman with breast cancer has been told she can challenge her NHS Trust's decision not to give her the drug Herceptin. Swindon Primary Care Trust has also been ordered to fund the treatment for Anne-Marie Rogers until a full court hearing next year. Let me give you a little bit of cricket now, and England won the 5th and final one-day international in Pakistan by just 6 runs. Their narrow victory means the visitors have finished the tour on a winning note despite losing both the one-day international and test series. Let's take a look at tomorrow's weather then. Cloudy for Scotland, northern England and parts of Wales with outbreaks of rain tomorrow. Dry with some sunny spells elsewhere. And the temperatures, well, the top temperature tomorrow around about 10 degrees Celsius and lows in the east and the far north of just 4. That's all for now then. I'm going to be back with more news in an hour's time. Do join me.